Pau Gasol fought tooth and nail to bring his best friend Juan Carlos Navarro to the Memphis Grizzlies, but Navarro's NBA career surprisingly lasted only one season. Discover the story behind his short-lived NBA journey, the challenges he faced, and why he left. The 6'4" shooting guard from Spain grew up in Barcelona's youth academy and made his pro debut already as a 17-year-old. His talent was unquestionable, and Navarro earned an invite to the Nike Hoop Summit to play in 1998 together with Dirk Nowitzki, but Navarro stayed in Europe to play for Barcelona. By the mid-90s, Navarro rose to the top of European basketball. Statistically speaking, his overall numbers improved year by year, and his career season came in the 2006-07 season when he averaged several career highs in the EuroLeague. Just like with EuroLeague's MVP Sasha Vezenkov this year, it became clear that in a way Navarro had completed European basketball, and it was a great time to move to the NBA. La Bamba, as Navarro's known, was drafted in 2002 by the Washington Wizards. He could have been a higher pick, but injuries plagued his 2001 and 2 season. The Wizards did want to bring him over right away, but Navarro refused, opting to stay in Barcelona. 5 years later, the time had come. Navarro didn't like Barcelona's head coach Duško Ivanović and wanted to tip his toes into the NBA waters. In August of 2007, Navarro had less than 24 hours to resolve his NBA future, or he would have had to return to Barcelona. The Wizards knew Navarro's value and didn't want to give him up easily. There were up to 10 teams interested in La Bamba, and thanks to the help of Pau Gasol, he was traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, where he played the 2007 and 8 season. After joining the Grizzlies, Navarro said that he will use his speed and skills to try to play as well as possible. He added that the NBA game is physical, but also very fast with a lot of shots that goes very well with his way for playing. Navarro's style was largely unknown to his NBA rivals, who played in a league where players to whom three-point shots were a way of life were hard to come by. Prime Navarro would have a good chance to shine in today's NBA, but that wasn't the case then. On paper, his rookie season was a success. Navarro played all 82 games. He was selected to the NBA All-Rookie Second Team. His individual statistics were good, and he was close to breaking the record for three-pointers made by a rookie in the NBA. Navarro placed top 5 among rookies on scoring, three-point field goals made, three-point field goal percentage, assists, and free throw percentage. Navarro was great in that he never gave up on being the type of player he was, no matter how much things went wrong or how big of a physical disadvantage the slight Spaniard had. While being inconsistent at times, he was fearless and made his presence known. So why did Navarro's NBA career last for just a season? First of all, let's talk about the Grizzlies. Memphis was very bad that season and finished just above the Seattle Supersonics in the Western Conference. The Grizzlies missed the playoffs by a whopping 28 wins, but their bad season wasn't a surprise, as they also got 22 wins in the prior season. For a player who enjoyed a huge amount of success and a star role in Europe, playing in a bad NBA team was just not worth it. A few years ago, Navarro said in a documentary that he didn't enjoy playing on a bad team, and if he was on a playoff team, he may have decided to stay in the NBA. It's also worth noting what kind of money Navarro made in his one Memphis season. Because of buying out his contract with Barcelona, La Bamba earned one of the lowest salaries in the NBA. Navarro's buyout was €3.5 million, or about $5 million that the player had to pay over 3 years. The sum could have been even higher, but Barcelona's president Joan Laporta decided to cut the buyout from €10 million. There was also off-court stuff that made him leave the NBA. Navarro suffered from a language barrier, and his family didn't like living in the USA at all. The word in Memphis is that his wife hated Memphis. Things took a turn to the worse when Navarro's best friend Pau Gasol was traded from Memphis to the Los Angeles Lakers, leaving La Bamba stranded in Memphis alone with a family who didn't want to be there. Navarro himself publicly declared that Gasol's trade impacted him tremendously. It was very difficult for him to say goodbye to Gasol, knowing that he was leaving, never to return. Pau helped him tremendously since he arrived in Memphis, from the day he went to sign his contract until the moment Gasol left for the Lakers. Any problem Navarro had, Gasol would solve it for him or help him to do it. After his rookie season, there were many NBA teams interested in Navarro, but no offer was high enough. The previous summer, shooters like Jason Capono and Matt Carroll had signed contracts for over $5 million a year, and that was the type of money La Bamba was looking for. But it didn't come, and Barcelona came knocking with a huge contract in terms of Europe, and the club was willing to cancel the debt of his NBA buyout. Although his NBA career was short, Navarro doesn't regret either going to the NBA nor leaving it. After returning to Europe, he enjoyed even more success than he had before he made the jump. And Navarro didn't just shine in club basketball, as he was twice crowned as the European champion with Spain and earned 3 medals in 3 consecutive Olympics. He finished his career in 2018 as one of the best European players ever.